I'm gonna make a prediction. I want to say someone like 21 Savage or like Lil Baby.
Say what? The stuff that I seen got me traumatized.
I told you!
If we get a Lil Baby feature as well now, I'm going to think that you're capping and that you saw all spoilers.
If there's a Lil Baby feature,
then your credibility goes out the window.
I would completely understand why you would think I'm lying.
Yeah.
Break it down, weigh it up, now back it up. Make a 5 on my
I swear down!
So
no one is going to believe me.
No one is going to believe
I
you.
swear down!
You're watching Two Friends. This friend is Marlon.
This friend is Liv.
And today we have the new album from J. Cole.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
From rapper, basketballer, J. Cole.
So, there are 12 songs, 2 of which we've heard already.
This is his shortest album ever.
Is it?
Date,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's 39 minutes, 8 seconds. He's done this whole spacing the letters out with full stops in the middle of the words.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what that...
That's the stylistic choice, I think.
But it's interesting because obviously after KOD dropped, the next album was meant to be The Fall Off because the last song is the intro to The Fall Off, but he's basically swapped the schedule around.
Right, okay.
So I don't know how this... Obviously this won't be like what The Fall Off will eventually be, which directly leads on from the narrative of KOD.
Right,
This
okay.
is like the off-season is... You know, obviously it's the basketball thing. The off season is when you're chilling, you're gearing up for to start.
So maybe this is just like the prelude before
maybe
the Fall Off then.
Yeah. I mean, this is he's done the warm up and Friday Night Lights and Cold World all had basketball themed imagery, so he's bringing it back.
Right. So there are no listed features.
But so he hasn't had a feature on a song since Born Sinner.
Yeah,
which was in 2013.
But to be honest, I'm not expecting any features.
You're expecting
I
think
secret
so.
features.
I think because we got the list of producers, and he usually doesn't bring in that many out. This is the most producers he's ever had on an album, and it's the shortest one. So he's clearly collaborating. Should we make?
Does that mean he's collaborating?
I think so. I'm gonna make a prediction. I want to say someone like 21 Savage or like Lil Baby.
You don't think like Drake or someone?
Nah.
No.
I want to say 21 Savage, Lil Baby. One of them. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm going to say there's no features because that's what I've come to expect.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so let's get started. The first one is 95 South.
Killer, it's the off season. And don't check your watch, you know the time. Cold World, Killer Cam. Niggas is
that Cameron?
This shit.
He said Killer Cam.
That was a bold place for you to stop it.
Sorry, I was about to drop. That's Killer Cam.
I don't know who that is.
Cameron is like one of the best rappers of the 2000s.
Oh, interesting. This is produced by Boy Wonder, Coleman and Manish.
Yeah, we'll have to bring it back a bit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Niggas is fucking finished.
This shit too easy for me now. Nigga Cole been going plat since back when CDs was around. Look how everybody clapping when your 30 song album do a measly 100,000.
That's such facts already.
Your 30 song album that has been too many of
your
those.
30 song only do 100k. That's such facts.
Put an M right on your head. You Luigi brother now. Trace my steps all in this game. You can see me cover.
That is hard. That is
Put
hard.
an M on your head.
I'll put an M on your head. You're Luigi's brother now.
Does Mario have a hat with the M on it? Yeah.
So many shells left on the ground and make the Easter Bunny proud. I get up, dust my clothes off. To blow your nose off, kazoom tight, and then resume flight as if it never happened.
Did he just rhyme gazoon tight with resume flight?
Yeah, that was good.
This is different, you know. This is a bit
Did they
different.
blow your nose off?
Yeah, gazoon tight. That's hard.
I mean, it's J. Cole. Were we expecting anything different?
Bitch, my pocket's going forever fatten.
They gon' forever fatten. See?
Check your genitalia, pussy niggas bleeding on yourself. Fucking with Cole is bold, but it's impeding on your health. Eating off your wealth. All my
How
niggas
did you know
feed.
that?
Because it was the only word. It was the only word that could come.
All over the driveway, y'all talking on sideways. Shots popping off y'all laid down. Cops talking off y'all legs now. Shit. We sending in y'all way.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all see what the fuck going on out here? Killer. Stand up, niggas.
Put your hood on! Put your hood hood up. Put your hood up.
That.
Put your hood up. Represent your shit, motherfucker. Represent your shit, motherfucker. If you scared to throw it up, get the fuck out the club.
That sounds like Lil Jon.
Get the fuck out the club.
I swear, is that Lil Jon?
I mean, it sounds like a sample. That's what it sounds
Nah,
like.
that didn't sound like a sample.
You don't think?
Nah.
I just assumed it was the guy that was speaking.
No, that's Cam. That's Killer Cam. Killer
Yeah,
Cam.
it doesn't sound like that.
That was Lil Jon. That sounded like Lil Jon anyway.
Okay.
That was a very promising
It
start.
was. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. So this is Amari.
Let's work. Hey, plotting my escape. This game riding niggas fake. Made it out, it gotta mean something. Either you gon' hustle or that nigga.
Are you telling me this does not sound like a Lil Baby beat? Are you telling me that doesn't sound like
No,
Lil
it
Baby
doesn't.
could come in right now?
No, it doesn't. Timbaland, you know?
And Timbaland and T-Minus together.
And J. Cole and Sakaki.
Don't know who that is.
Time chain niggas ain't rumbling no more. Now I work for 100 for more. I never fall out with the bro. Hey, when your family turning a foe, we had a penthouse on the road, interior decorated with the O's. Windows was cold. Had to go over and stand by the stove. We from the southeast, niggas know this where that Ox Creek real.
It's like we said in the interlude. He's really going for his. He's really stepped up his melodic.
Yeah, I
his
really
melodic
like
shit.
it. Yeah.
Made it out, it gotta be something.
I did like that beat.
That was pretty. It's Timbaland, isn't it? Timbaland rarely produces a dead beat.
But no, never. I don't really don't think there's going to be any features. I really don't think so.
Well, let's we still got another
You're
10 tracks to
losing
go.
hope. I
I'm
can
not.
see
I'm
you
not.
are
I
losing
swear.
hope.
I'm telling you, we're gonna hear at least one or two. I'm telling you.
Okay, so this is My Life.
Yeah. Spiraling up, just like a rich nigga staircase.
Sounds like
No fly zone. Please.
It's 21 Savage and J. Cole. How many niggas you got?
a lot.
Check if
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is DJ Dahi. That tune with DJ Dahi. No, it's not
No.
DJ Dahi. It's Jake One.
Who's Jake One?
He's been around for a hot minute.
Oh, okay. J. Cole and...
It does sound a bit like a lot though.
Know it's on sight when I see you. I'm working at Squarespace. Yeah, top of the morning. I know that you thought I was dormant.
It's on site when I see you. I'm working at Squarespace.
Why is he working at Squarespace?
It's on site when I see you.
On a website?
On site, but on site.
Like Squarespace. That was a good shout out, you know.
Do you think Squarespace are bankrolling this album?
Maybe it's sponsored by... yeah.
Cause somebody got popped out and knocking on doors trying to find an informant, but I ain't seen Nathan. I'm minding my business. As God is my witness. The weapon gon' prosper. That's forming. After the fall off, I promise I'm coming and selling out Wrigley's. Nigga, I'm just a product of poverty. Full
No,
of
he said
narcotics and profit.
after the fall off, I promise you I'm coming to sell out Wrigley's. And I believe like Wrigley's Stadium or Arena or something is like a basketball stadium.
I thought Wrigley's was chewing gum.
No, but it's like a sponsored stadium. So you know like here we have like the Emirates Stadium. The stadium is the name of the brand.
Oh.
So I think Wrigley's is like a basketball stadium, which means that he said after the fall off I'm going to sell out Wrigley's. So is he just going to stop rapping after
Or
the
he's
fall
just
off?
going to help sell a lot of gum.
How it feels to gum 5 gum. But yeah, is he planning to just full time be a basketballer after the next album?
I don't know.
Wanna be in the spotlight where every bitch want me like Rihanna dropping them 50. What I see in the sky, the villas of silicon.
Like Rihanna jumping on Fenty?
No, I want to be on the block where every bitch want me like Rihanna selling Fenty because every woman wants Fenty.
We do want Fenty. Yeah.
You got Fenty, right?
Yeah, of course.
My life is all I have. My rhymes, my pen, my pad.
Who's
And I
that?
done made it out. Cause where I come from, so often people you brought.
Who is that? Whose voice is
Yeah,
that?
it's vaguely rings a bell. It just sounds like someone from Dreamville, to be honest.
Moray.
Huh? How do you spell that?
Morray.
Okay, never heard of him.
It's my time now, my world, my life, my life.
Say what? The stuff that I seen got me traumatized.
I told you! What did I say? I swear, you know I've been avoiding Twitter since this album dropped.
Yeah,
I
you
told
called that.
you.
And we called that by saying that this beat sounds like a lot.
Yeah!
Wow, okay,
The stuff that I seen got me traumatized. I let the K go when Johnny died. Swinging that motherfucker side to side. I got a good heart, so I seen teddy bears every time we make their mamas cry. I pray that my past ain't ahead of me too. I disrespect you respectfully, girl. I got some partners who left this earth. Maybe the pain made it better, no God. I get the answer and you get the text of me. I see chicken, you niggas is breasting me. Can't let you niggas or bitches go next to me.
My life is all I have.
You got two features.
My pen, my life.
Hey. Okay. If we get a little baby feature as well now, I'm going to think that you're capping and that you saw all spoilers.
I actively haven't gone on Twitter. Before recording, all I've been on is just blackout.
If there's just a little baby feature now,
If there's a little baby feature,
then your credibility goes out the window.
I would completely understand why you would think I'm lying.
Yeah. Right, so this is applying pressure.
Yeah. We off for niggas. Fuck this one. Off for niggas.
Applying pressure, started my grind with crime festers, and now I'm showing like they in their second trimesters. These niggas whips hard, behind closed doors, can't pay the lease, ain't nothing wrong with living.
These niggas whips hard behind the doors, they can't even pay the lease.
That's facts, you know, because people front way too much.
Yeah, but that's what happens when if a rapper comes out and they've got one song that pops off, a record company will they'll pick them up and they'll be like, look, we'll give you $1 million advance, but then you're stuck in this fucking shit contract where you've just been given a loan and then you have to pay it back.
But also, I do feel like people feel like they need to give off this image of like being rich when in some cases I'm sure people aren't actually rich.
And that's what happens. Like if you see what happened to like Blueface, like he had like a couple years ago he was popping off with some of the biggest tunes of the year. Right. And his album dropped and he could hardly sell like copies of his album.
Right.
That's what happens.
Instead of capping, why don't you talk about being a broke rapper? That's a perspective I respect because it's real. What it's like to be nice as fuck, but got a chef to pay.
It makes me think of when rappers go sneaker shopping on that Complex YouTube thing. When they get to the till and they're like, cool, that will be 10 grand, and they go, nah, let's take a couple off. I proper respect that. When anyone does that,
Who's done that?
A couple.
Did Corday do that?
I can't remember. A couple have gone, nah, that's too much, let's take a couple off.
I mean, the only one
I've
seen...
But when people are like, yeah, whatever, and then just...
But obviously when you get to certain, like, you know when Future went on there, and they were like, this is going to be like 38 grand, he's like, yeah, but... Yeah.
I got more M's than a real Slim Shady video. Big boss, let's Rick Ross, more like a wavy video. I seen best pals grow up and switch. Sometimes over a couple dollars, more often over a bitch. I could cap and say that I never scratched my jealousy ditch. Money ain't everything, I never say that. But niggas
Do you know what I like this? I like this because this is what pissed me off so much about the Nas and Jay-Z song on the DJ Khaled album. Because they sounded super unrelatable. Like Nas would be like, yeah, I'm doing all the cryptocurrency shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, who cares apart from other rich people? Do you know what I mean? That's not relatable to the everyday guy. The everyday guy isn't going around putting grands in fucking Bitcoin and shit.
Yeah. Cole's coming through with the facts about it.
Yeah, with the actual
he's
shit.
Not just flexing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know what it is, nigga. You gotta do it in front of his fucking face, so he'll know forever. Damn, that nigga did it how I always wanted to do it, and I'll never be able to do it like that. Bitches are different.
To get that check.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
So, punching the clock.
It ain't nothing I want more. I told you when I first came here, I said I ain't come here to waste my time. I came here. They gave us a chance to get in like we asked for.
Sounds like Andre 3000 or something.
Back on top, punching the clock, clutching sanity. I got more cribs than Habitat for Humanity. Told him to come off his chain for trying to floss. Died over a cross, just like the start of Christianity. When I was a boy, the teacher often reprimanded me. Loud pack smoke through the cracks. I catch a contact, triggering a paranoid mindset. Now I'm
so this is like what he's done on KOD and For Your Eyes Only, where he's in character now.
Right. Okay.
Whether people see it or whether people know it or not, you know, it always come to light.
Okay. I really like that beat.
That beat was fire.
Damian Lillard.
I mean, he's probably like a basketballer or something. Yeah, he's a basketballer.
Okay.
100 mil.
Next one is 100 mil.
How come when they get into his prime, still getting better after all this time? These niggas say that they killing, they lying. 100 million, I'm still on the grind. 100 million, I'm still on the grind. 100 million, I'm still on the grind. Never pedal rock, never said a lot. Got a little guap when you get a lot.
This is like the middle child of the album. What do you think?
I come from a city, more niggas ain't heard of until they popped in my first CD. Now look, I'm on a Melrose.
That is facts. He said I come from a city where most niggas hadn't even heard of until they put my first CD in.
Heard of what?
His city.
Isn't he just from North Carolina?
That's a whole state. When you think of North Carolina, you think
Isn't
of
he
what?
from
Charlotte. No, that.
Raleigh?
No,
Where's he from?
he's from Fayetteville.
Sorry?
Nah, exactly.
I'm proud of my niggas, they never switched up. Don't care if it's Michael B. Jordan that's calling my woman and fuck, she ain't gonna never pick up. Sorry, I can't say the same for you niggas.
Say, I don't care if you're Michael B. Jordan. If you're calling my woman, she
She'll
will never
pick up. I can't say the same for some of you niggas.
How come when they get into his prime, still getting better after all this time? These niggas say that they killing, they lying. Only thing I see him killing is time. 100 million, I'm still in the grind. 100 million, I'm still in the grind. 100 million, I'm still.
I recognise him.
100 million, I'm still.
Oh, it might just be him, you know.
It might be, yeah. It might just be his voice just layered.
Yeah, probably.
100 million, I'm still. 100 million, I'm still. 100 million, I'm still.
That was a nice outro.
It was, yeah.
Okay, that was a banger. I wish it hadn't had that whistle noise in the whole way.
Yeah, but you know that there's
like,
these basketball things that are
Yeah,
laden throughout the album,
I know.
so...
Okay, cool. So this is Pride is the Devil.
That's pride fucking with you. Pride only hurts. It never helps. It's Marcellus Wallace. It's the same
This is I
sample.
can't decide.
So
Maybe Amina is going to be on this song. Because the one that sounded like a lot had 21 Savage on it. Right, so is it just the
that's
same
my
song?
favourite song on that album, man. Yeah, it must be a
wonder what
sample.
that
I think it's the
sample
same
is.
sample, yeah.
Pride is the devil. They
Slow it
got a
down.
hold on me. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything. To fill the void, and when you're gone, will I have? Pride make a nigga act way harder than he really be. Pride the same as city cut off.
Pride make a nigga act way harder than he is. That's what happens in like, obviously I don't know what it's really like in America, but you see it over here. Like I don't know, like obviously people in America look at London and don't think that there's that much going on, but there is a lot going on.
Yeah, of course.
And I've seen it firsthand, like with people I went to school with, where like there's people that I know that were genuinely like nice people, and now they're in prison.
Right.
Just because like they got me, and everyone has to act harder than they are for fear of like being kicked out or you're made a target because you're weak.
Right. He was talking about when someone pulled a gun on him. Do you think that's true? That's crazy.
I mean, I would imagine so. Yeah.
Slowly realizing what the root of all my problems be. It got me feeling different when somebody said they proud of me. Pride is the devil.
That was hard.
He flipped it. It got me feeling different when somebody says they're proud of me because pride is such a it's like a poison.
Yeah, saying it's the root of all his problems.
But then
That's very interesting.
But
isn't it?
it's a complex thing because when I think of the things that I'm proud of, or the people I'm proud of, I've never thought to think that.
That is a form of pride.
Yeah, I don't think of that as pride, even because I'm quite self-aware about like my sense of pride.
Sure.
And I do agree that it's for the most part a useless thing.
Yeah.
But then when I say, I'm proud of this thing that I've achieved, or I'm proud of a family member or a friend.
Pride.
Yeah.
Too much money to count, what's the amount? 10 of a bounce. I gotta pay a nigga to add it up. Then pay somebody to make sure whatever amount he said.
Add it up.
Add it up.
Add it up.
Get it up. Get it up. Get it up.
Pay somebody to make sure whatever amount he said and back it up. Direct some racks, I'm racking up, stacking up. You reaching and acting up. Break it down, weigh it up, now back it up. Make a 5 on one, that's regular.
I swear down.
So
No
like
one is
that.
going to believe me.
No one is gonna
I
believe you.
swear down.
You saw a spoiler.
I
you
swear
lied.
down. I've gone out of my way since midnight, or since, well, obviously it was been since like 6 a.m. this morning. I have not gone on Twitter or Instagram. All I've been on is
No one's
YouTube.
gonna believe you.
I swear that I felt it coming.
You were like 21 Savage is coming.
Should I tell you?
Lil Baby is coming. That's very specific.
Should I tell you why I thought Lil Baby was going to be on it? Because when the interlude track dropped, and people were like, he's doing like a Lil Baby kind of flow. Like he's doing a Lil Baby flow. And Lil Baby's been like kind of working with people he doesn't usually work with at the moment. Yeah. And it was falling into...
Why did you think of 21 Savage?
Because they've worked together before. They were on a lot and they worked. So, and bear in mind, 21 Savage gave J. Cole his first ever Grammy. And I knew that this was the album that he was going to start collaborating. Because after Revenge of the Dreamers 3, he couldn't not collaborate.
You're either a genius or a stone-faced liar.
Oh, my God!
Break it down, weigh it up, now back it up. Make a 5 on one, that's regular. Nigga playing with us, that's negative. Go back to start, that's never. I'm a boss, my closet leather. Got my feet up, I think send the bands, they assets on the jet. I don't need them, that shit in the past, I'm feeling like what's next. Got my speed up, foot all on the gas, just not a CA.
I'm feeling like what's next? He said I'm feeling like what's next. What's the tune he was on with Drake? What's next?
Oh, okay.
Why is it on features? Lil Baby just goes crazy.
He does,
He goes crazy.
He's the best on features.
I own 5 homes, let some of this shit starting to make sense. I'm staying hella focused, and I can't forget.
Are you hearing what the beat's doing?
I know.
Oh, can we run it back?
I'm staying hella focused, and I can't forget the bigger picture. I can't even hold you. I didn't have
You
shit.
said I'm staying focused.
Why are you stopping it?
I'm staying focused. I can't forget the bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
The song he was nominated for a Grammy, the bigger picture. I can't forget the bigger picture, as in his goals, but also the shit he references in the lyrics, all the stuff about racial injustice, the bigger picture.
Right. Who produced this beat?
Maybe T minus. It sounds like T minus.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
It is T minus.
Come to me with everything, it's starting to get them none. I'm addicted to promethazine, it's crazy, yeah, I know it. All this money coming in, it drive me crazy, not
That
the
wasn't
short.
sad. He said I'm addicted to promethazine. I ignore it. Damn.
I'll be crazy if I blow it. Pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me.
Okay. Lil Baby really went crazy.
Lil Baby, he might have outshone J. Cole.
He might have done a bit. He always does that. The only criticism I would have of that song is just because it's the same sample as I Can't Decide.
Yeah?
But in my head, it's like that's what I hear Amine when I hear
but
that
you know,
sample.
there's so many songs that share the same sample. If you think of like Bonjour by Nas and Education by Freddie Gibbs, they share the same sample. But I got to the point now where I hear them as completely distinct things.
Right, so it's
because we're so familiar with Can't Decide.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. That was great.
Let Go My Hand.
Let go my hand.
As in let go of my hand. Let go of my hand. Let go of my hand.
Okay. Oh, is it just me, or did you think it was the beginning of the BoJack Horseman theme song? 100% thought it was that. Oh, this beat is transporting me.
It's DJ Dahi and Frank Dukes. That is a danger team.
J. Cole and Wu-Ten. That's wow.
Sometimes I question whether this shit matters. Putting substance into something in the world. I found this instrumental on my phone while on vacation. Eve sent it a year ago or so. I probably heard it before.
I found this on
my
like,
phone
while I
on
was on
vacation.
vacation. I probably heard it before, but he was sleeping on his own beats.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Shit don't always connect as soon as you press play. At times you gotta step away, do some living. Let time provide a new prescription, giving truer vision.
That's facts as well.
Live
He said
with
it sometimes doesn't always connect as soon as you press play. So obviously he's talking
yeah.
about his relationship with this beat, but it's like our relationship with some music.
100%.
It's not always an instant. It's like when I heard "Laugh Now, Cry Later" by Drake.
Yeah.
It wasn't that instant impact, but afterwards I was like, this is fire.
I mean, like having a reaction channel shows that more than anything.
Yeah,
Like,
there's-
the amount of times we look back at our reactions and we're like, "What the fuck? Why did we react?"
Yeah,
this
but
way?"
it happens both ways. Like you can react to something so positively,
Yeah.
and then it just drifts away.
100%,
But
yeah.
only real music is gonna last. All the other bullshit is here today, gone tomorrow.
Are you okay?
Pound Cake by Drake.
Now I'm on the way to London, got a show for 7 digits. I'm wondering just when did I become my biggest critic? And my job is to make sure he's equipped. I gotta make sure he not no bitch, cause niggas bound to try him. If I said I was the toughest growing up, I would be lying. And with my reputation at stake, I was scuffling just to save face. Couple wins, couple losses. So
I like
open
that.
up too.
I was scuffling just to save face.
Right.
Like you don't even think that you have a chance in this fight, but you have to do it because being seen as a bitch is such a big thing. That's why he said he has to make sure that his son isn't a bitch because people will try him, especially because he's J. Cole's son.
My last scrap was with Puff Daddy, who would've thought it? I bought that nigga album in 7th
What?
grade and played it so much, you would've thought my favorite rapper was...
He said my last scrap was with Puff Daddy. Did J. Cole have a fight with P. Diddy? Is that true?
He's talking about how he bought his album when he was 17 and stuff.
Yeah, but he said my last scrap was
Yeah.
with Puff Daddy.
I mean, maybe he means like a
Like a disagreement.
Twitter battle, or
No, but J.
not
Cole doesn't really. He
necessarily
doesn't use Twitter.
fisticuffs.
Like J. Cole, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. Yeah, it might just be they cast each other out.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
You would've thought my favorite rapper was Puff. Back then I ain't know shit, now I know too much. Ignorance is bliss, and innocence is just ignorance before...
He said back then I didn't know shit. Now I know way too much.
Right.
It's like
yeah.
who says that bar? Says what's it? Seeing your heroes is like seeing how magic works.
Right.
Who's that again?
I mean, you definitely shouldn't meet your heroes. I have like nightmares about it. I never want to meet my heroes. What if they're shit people?
I know.
What if they're shit people? So
What if-
maybe P. Diddy's a shit person.
I mean, that's basically what he's just said. He's like, fuck P. Diddy. He just said, fuck P. Diddy.
So just watching if I die before
That sounds like James Fulton Leroy.
Why can't you say his
I
name?
can never say his name.
Right.
That's James Fulton Roy. I'll bet my life
No,
on
but
it.
obviously it's Cole singing.
Yeah.
You think he's doing the harmonies?
Yeah. It's
It's-
Black.
Bars
Bars
and
and
Black.
Black. He's got a lot of features on here.
I mean, of course he's going to get the Dreamville gang all together.
Black's not on Dreamville. Only Bars
He
is.
should be, shouldn't he?
What do you mean he should be?
In all their shit.
Yeah, that's just because he's
Anyway,
in freaking...
he's in Atlanta.
What's it called? Spillage Village.
I wouldn't have thought that was Black, you know?
No, it didn't sound like Black.
Interesting.
soldier song. I could be one to lean on. How can we go any closer? How can we go
I think this is
any
Bars.
closer?
This is Bars. This isn't
I
Black.
never heard Bars sing. My
I'm
nigga just made
sure-
bail. I saw Bars live, you know.
Sure you can. Did you?
Yeah, when I went to CJ Cole, he bought Bars out. And he went, my nigga just made bail. My nigga just made bail.
Something inside of me's trying to crawl up to the surface. Something is suddenly smothering, stopping me to believe that I'll turn out just fine. So just
Show us how to love.
That was amazing.
Pretty darn good.
I've got goosebumps
I
all
get
over.
those goosebumps every time.
That was amazing. So the next one is Interlude, which we reacted to
Last
last
week.
Yeah, and then the Climbback, which we reacted to a
Last
long
summer.
time ago.
It was the climb back
Yeah.
and but because
Like, we weren't even here.
No,
We
yeah.
were in the last place.
but he said the climb back and Lion King on Ice were originally for the fall off, I think.
Right.
So,
So he just decided to bring
one of them in.
One,
I don't know
yeah.
if the Lion King on Ice is just going to be a loose single or if it's going to be on
Right.
the next album. I don't know.
maybe. Okay, cool. So we have to skip those two. Next one is Close.
Close.
We've only got two left. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vilmatic.
He said Vilmatic.
Vilmatic.
Vilmatic is like one of my favourite J. Cole songs ever from Friday Night Lights. It's him just rapping over Devil in a New Dress.
Oh, okay.
Close. I stare at my dreams as they approach. Gotta be patient and trust in God, he the coach. Now when I see you, I look at you just like a ghost. A shell of your former self, so caught up with that dope. Two niggas.
I look at you just like a ghost, a shell of your former self. Ghost in the Shell.
Excellent film.
I ain't seen it.
Not the remake.
What, not the ScarJo one? This sample sounds so familiar, you know? It's killing me. It is killing me.
I don't think it's killing you. This is produced by J. Cole as well.
You know weird niggas don't like it when you boast. You know 12 be taking notes and they watching you close. But maybe you don't see
So
him
he's
just
just talking about like a close friend who he grew up with and lost his way. He's fallen to pride. That's what it sounds like. He's talking about this guy who's succumbed to pride.
Right.
But also, I think I know what this. I think it sounds very similar. You're gonna think I'm fucking crazy. Okay. It sounds so. I'll play it for you after the video. It sounds so similar to a song from the last 1975 album. The sample. I believe it's a Supreme sample. It sounds just like it.
Okay, so you think it's the Supremes?
I think so.
Let's not mention
all the
that
Temptations. one or two of them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm so close. Don't even give a fuck that I'm broke. Cause in my mind, I'm rich with shit I don't
I
wrote.
like all that he's doing, all the wordplay with using close in different ways.
Yeah.
Because it is one of those words where it can mean so many different things in different contexts.
It can also be close.
Yeah, but I don't think he's doing that.
Yeah.
And in time, I'ma blow. They gon' label me the GOAT. How long has it been?
I like he's doing throwbacks to his old shit because he said in time I'm a blow, and he had a tune on it was in between Friday Nights and Cold World called Blow Up.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm about to blow up. And you know that sample that goes yaddy 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 yaddy. Is that?
No way.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Reach for my phone, missed calls, and a text message note from my mama saying you just got smoked. Then this life is no.
That was the inevitability. It was the only conclusion to this song.
What was?
That he eventually died.
Right, okay.
That's what I say. He succumbed to that life. He fell into the trap and there was no way out. And the tragic thing is, Cole said that he saw the hope in his eyes that he could get out. And it didn't happen.
Oh, that's sad. Very long fade out. Okay. Well, that was sad. It was a short one, but it was sad. Okay, so we're at the last song.
This is why short albums are... This is what I'm saying. J. Cole is one of the biggest rappers in the world. Yeah. And his album is 40 minutes. Why? Because there's no fat.
Right.
There's no fat.
Right. He knows how to edit his
exactly.
album. Yeah. Okay, so this is Hunger on Hillside.
Last tune. This already sounds so Kanye.
Yeah. Shit gon' get hard, keep your head strong. If I quit now, then I'm dead wrong. I walk through the flame like I'm Teflon. I sucked up the pain and I kept going. Whole world know my name, bitch, my rep strong. You can't get this game from no TED Talk. I wanna know if they understand me. I put it all on A, no plan B. Shit gon' get hard, keep your head strong.
Just keep your head strong.
Oh.
The money might fade, but respect don't. Wait on my tongue like grains of sand inside the hourglass. Mainly concerned back in the day with how long I would last. Niggas can't see me one-on-one, that's word to collar brat. You hitting them weights, congratulations.
This flow is a bit mad.
He's pulling out some really good
flowing
flows.
like a bit crazy, mate.
This
it's
is
boy what he opened the album and he's closing the album.
Dirt Work and Don Mills.
You know, like I said when we did our video, Boy Wonder is one of the best producers ever. I think he's so underrated.
So underrated.
I'm feeling myself, I'm bitter my wealth up till it's tiring. I'll put my tongue all in my bitch, she get that hollering. I ain't doing no dirt no more. I'm fucking them hoes until you realize that you is the hoe. Shit gon' get hard, keep...
Stop fucking them hoes, then you realize that you is the hoe. That's facts.
Spotlights when it comes, all the pain.
That is definitely James Fauntleroy. That one is.
Why do you think James Fauntleroy
That is James Fauntleroy.
It's because you've seen another spoiler. It is.
He's got such a distinct voice.
The fact that you were like, that's James Fauntleroy on that other song.
I thought it was.
Just admit that you saw spoilers.
I thought it was because it sounded like him.
You just saw that he was on here.
I didn't. I did not see that James Fauntleroy was... If you think about it, if I saw a spot, why would someone say, James Fauntleroy is doing backing vocals? People wouldn't be hyped about that. People would only be hyped about 21 Savage and Baby. Not James Fauntleroy.
Call him Baby, that was weird.
Makes you worth your
Okay. Damn, I didn't want that to end. Alright, so that was the album.
Tight.
Very tight. So much so I want more, but you are supposed to
That's what every album should... You should always be left
yeah.
wanting more, even if an album's an hour, but it's the best hour. It's like, you listen to Blonde, it's an hour, it's a long album, but you want more.
Right. Yeah, no, I get that. No, that was completely solid.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Back with his features.
The fact that there were only 2 features.
No, there was more. There was more than 2.
No, there were no features. We're talking about features. We're not talking about like backing vocals and harmonies. We're not talking about that.
Lil Jon had a whole bit. Yeah. There was 6 Lack. There was bars.
No, they didn't have their own section. They were doing like background vocals. Yeah, you look sus as fuck.
I do. I understand.
And especially if you're like James Fauntleroy is also on here, like
because I heard his voice.
Sus. Nah, you didn't.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's not the important shit.
Anyway, so the album was very good.
It was. I mean, I've only heard it once, but that was better than KOD. Easily.
Right, yeah, I would agree with that.
I think it might have been even better than For Your Eyes Only as well. To be honest, For Your Eyes Only is like one of my least favourite J. Cole albums.
Oh, okay.
But I think that is the strongest project he's put out since 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's a big climb.
I'm saying it.
I think 100 Mil is probably going to be the big single.
You think?
Yeah, that was the kind of more outright banger kind of one. I know there's some really good songs.
But the last couple of albums haven't really had like a standout like even though like from KOD, like ATM was like my favorite song. None of them were like they're all crafted in like the same space. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
They're not like this one is the single.
Right, for sure. No, I was very impressed. Really liked it.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's good. All right, cool. So that's what we thought of the album. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and on the bell.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.